Alec, congratulations on 500 subscribers. That's wonderful. Thank you for all you share with the YTPC. Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and this is Life with the Pipe. Thanks for joining me again today. It is time for the final episode in the Home Blend Blind Tasting Challenge series. We are on 11 of 11. It's a big bag. Let's open this up and find out what Walt has for me to smoke today. This has been a lot of fun. I'm kind of sad to see this come to an end. Let's give it a smell first. All right, first nose hit is a Latakia blend. Show you what we're smoking here. Very dark. Very nice smelling though. That is a very dark blend. Interesting. My first thought is maybe he's going for a dark burley Latakia blend, which would be really unique. I don't know that I've ever smoked something like that. But that is a very nice Latakia smell. Wow. I'm apparently in the mood for Latakia. That smells really good. Let's go ahead and pack a bowl. Okay, so let's go ahead and pack some of this beautiful tobacco. This has been the greatest little tasting pipe. The bowl's just the right size. It's not a long smoke, maybe 30, 40 minutes, depending on how quickly the tobacco burns. Again, just a 2-pinch pack on this is more than enough. This is again a Rossi Antico 8626 shape, courtesy of Jess Piping. Thank you so much again, Jess. This is an awesome little pipe. All right, let's go ahead and light her up. So the initial flavor is very light. It's not hitting me in the face with any one flavor other than just a very nice light English. I'm not getting any Virginia tone to this, so I do think he's going for a Latakia dark burley blend here, which is super cool. Assuming I'm accurate. Either way, it's a nice smoke upon first impression. Anyway, while I begin this smoke, I want to do a VR for Alec over at Cigar Vice. If you hadn't heard, he's celebrating his 500 subscriber milestone. Congratulations, Alec. Very well deserved. Amongst all the things that he's doing, he's also growing his YTPC channel, and it's been wonderful getting to know him. Feels like he just did a giveaway a couple months ago, so the channel is growing at a great pace. It's wonderful to see how YTPC channels are growing these days. The growth in 2026 is unlike anything that we were seeing years before. I mean, a small channel hitting 100 subscribers after a couple of months and then 500 subscribers after a couple of years was not uncommon. And now we're seeing channels hitting thousands of subscribers within months, periods of time. And I don't know what that means, other than the algorithm is finally channeling YTPC content towards people who actually enjoy pipes. And that audience is getting bigger and bigger. I do think we're kind of in the beginning stages of a pipe tobacco renaissance, so to speak. I loved seeing all of the Chicago Pipe Show sharings that have been coming out over the last week or so. Just such amazing artisans are out there. People sharing their love of pipe tobacco and all things tobacco, I imagine. I have not yet been to a pipe show. That is really on my bucket list. I would love to make it to the Las Vegas Pipe Show at the end of 2026, and hopefully the Chicago Pipe Show next spring. But I digress. Go check Alex's 500 subscriber giveaway announcement video. I'll put a link to it in the bucket. He is doing 5 giveaways for his 500 subscriber milestone. 2 of those are for commenters, and 3 of them are for VRs. And for the VRs, he gave us 5 questions to choose from, which was absolutely awesome. And the one I am going to be answering today is, what's your ideal smoking session? My ideal smoking session is an indoor smoke. I rarely smoke outdoors. Goodness, within the last several years, I think the only time I've smoked outdoors was on my friend's screened-in patio. Very rarely have I smoked outdoors. At Pipe Club one night, the tobacco shop has an outdoor patio, and in the fall, spring time when the weather's just right at night, we'll set up outside and do that. But again, that's more of a rarity. My ideal smoking session is here in my office with my wife. We set up chairs here in the office, and then I have my computers off to the left here. I guess that's your right, my left. And we watch a show, hang out. We usually have drinks, and we can just relax. And rather than smoking a pipe while doing something, usually I'm smoking a pipe while I'm editing a video per se, or doing work on the computer for my actual work, set up here at my home office. And that's more of a rare thing. Usually I am at the office and don't get to enjoy my pipe at work, but when I do work at night, I can enjoy a pipe here in the office. But my favorite smoking session is just relaxing, watching a show with my wife here in the smoke room and relaxing. I get to focus on the smoke to the degree that I want to. I'm not always trying to pick out the components of the blend that I'm smoking every time I'm smoking. That's a little exhausting. It's a lot of fun to share with you guys, and it gives me an opportunity to practice it here. Because I am an amateur. Don't give me credit for being a taster. I am really just in the beginning stages of this. I'm just willing to do it on camera and mess up. So, and again, it's not messing up. It's just I'm learning in public, which a lot of people aren't willing to do, but it's a lot of fun. I've really, really enjoyed this. And Walt, thank you for allowing me to share these home blends with the community and share my thoughts on them. And I hope you continue to make and refine your blends and really dial them into a place where you're happy with them and you're happy with where the people you're sharing them with are with them. Very, very cool. I love your attempting to make natural tobacco blends that are enjoyable, because it really is doable. You've shown that. And I bought my own blending components to prove that to myself as well. You've taken it way beyond what I was ever inclined to do. I just wanted to know what I was smoking and be able to understand what each component brings to a tobacco. And this has been wonderful. Again, I digress. Back to the VR topic. So we like to watch movies, whether it's on Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, whatever. For example, we're currently watching the Daredevil Reborn series. We'll probably finish that tonight, actually. And just whatever we feel is worth spending our time on while we're relaxing, we'll generally watch it in here together. And then once I'm done with a bowl, we'll go out on the couch and finish the show and hang out with the dogs. My dogs do not like hanging out in here with us. They do not like the smoke. I think they've been traumatized by the times where we open the oven and smoke comes out and the hood fan can't catch up and then it sets off the fire alarms. So any smoke sent to them, it puts them on guard. So being here in this room is a little stressful for them. So we leave them out in the front room, maybe with our daughter in her bedroom or whatever. And then when we're done in here, enjoying a bowl and relaxing, we'll finish whatever we do out on the couch. So, Alec, again, congratulations on 500 subscribers. That's wonderful. Thank you for all you share with the YTPC. Here's to 500 more, Alec. So this really is a light English, but it's on the earthier side, a little nutty, not a whole lot of Virginianess going on. I'm not getting red Virginia. Maybe I am getting red Virginia. We'll see. I've got a little more time to spend with this. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to smoke this a bit, and I'll come down at about the last third of the bowl and let you know my thoughts. All right. So I'm about halfway down the bowl here, and there's no sweetness to this. There's no yeasty breadiness. So I'm pretty positive there are no Virginias in this at all. I'm going to stick with my initial inclination that this is a Latakia dark burley blend. And maybe he put in some white burley, but I'm going with Latakia burley here. It's earthy and a little smoky. And it has a decent nick to it. I'm going medium at this point. I'm coming up to dinner time here, so I haven't eaten a little while, and I am kind of starting to feel a nick. A nick hit to it. The retrohale is pretty smooth. I'm not getting a whole lot of tingle, but just a little bit of sensation on the retrohale. So again, I'm going to go with the medium, maybe medium minus on the nick here, which generally is indicative of a nice dark burley. So rather than lighting this again, I'm going to put this down and ask my wife to help me with the reveal here. I'll be right back. All right, this blend is called Midnight Yard. And again, there's a lot more in this blend than I was picking up. So great job on the blending, Walt. That indicates that the components in the quantities that you're using are not overpowering one another. They're complementing each other. And I went ahead and I didn't ask my wife. I was just like, this is the last one. I can read the note that Walt provided. So Midnight Yard includes Bruin XLD cigar, Stoved Virginia, DFK, Darkfire Kentucky, Latakia, and Perique. So the Latakia definitely stood out on the nose, and all the dark colors, which is why he called it Midnight. I have little to no experience with Stoved Virginia outside of a couple of C&D blends. Definitely not home stoved. I'm assuming you stoved the Virginia yourself, Walt. Let me know in the comments if that's the case. But just everything in this is dark, which, the Midnight is a great thing to add in the name to depict that. So again, everything just blends together. It's a really nice smoke. Nothing jumps out. Even on the smoky characters, I was questioning if there was dark fire in there, but there was no dark fire on the nose. It was definitely a Latakia smoke. But it has a decent nick presence. I am not picking up any Perique in this at all. I was totally wrong about the Burleys. It was cigar. And again, I have very little experience smoking cigar blends. Particularly not a Bruin XLD cigar. No clue. So this was awesome for a very last blend in this series. Again, the cigar, the Stoved Virginias. This was something that is going to give me time to think about it. And I've got maybe 3 more bowls in here, which is great. Walt, again, thank you for allowing me to do this on camera with the community and giving me an opportunity to expand my palate and experience some new things, because these blends are nothing that are available on the market today. This was really, really cool. I love seeing your journey in your pipe tobacco blending and pursuing what you would like to see in the pipe tobacco world. And it's great to know that all these things are available to us as well, at least in the US and other markets. I know, unfortunately, it's not that way all around the world, but we can still get our hands on the raw leaf, and we can still process the raw leaf. And, well, we can grow it in a lot of regions as well. So, again, if worse comes to worse, and we ever had to make our own tobacco blends, you can make some good stuff. I'll leave it at that. Remember, life with a pipe is better than without. Bye for now.